Hi, my name is Sophia Roberts. I'm age 24. I'm a Lutheran from Cambridge, Mass. And I love softball, cooking, and my dog. And I'm looking for a long-term relationship. I'll be trying out OkCupid and Christian Mingle dating sites. So on Christian Mingle, I couldn't be listed taller than 5'3", and I was also restricted from choosing Lutheran. But it did make me enter in a security code, which gave me a good sign of faith. But it does take 48 hours for my account to be approved. So it seems that setting up my account was not only a long and tedious process, but it's going to take a long time to approve too. So on OkCupid, there were character limits in my username field, so I couldn't have the username I wanted, but the process was very quick and straightforward, and there was a security code field, so I do feel a lot better entering my info on this site. So on Christian Mingle, most of my profile had already been set up through the account process, and I was able to go in the edit profile mode and actually edit my height to 5'5", and also actually make my religion Lutheran, which I am. But the additional section called Fun Facts I had to fill out, and it felt more like homework rather than a dating site. So on OkCupid, the dashboard was very easy to navigate and it was very clear on how to edit my profile. But I didn't like the fact that I was only restricted to choosing only cats or dogs for pets. Like, what if I had a different animal that I loved? So I was able to upload my photo to Christian Mingle, and it was very easy to figure out how. But there's no cropping or editing feature, only rotation. Also, it takes 48 hours to get my photo approved because there is a modesty policy. On OkCupid, it was really easy to upload a photo, and I can crop and manipulate the photo as I wanted, and the photo was added instantaneously, which I really liked. So there appears to be no clear privacy settings tab on Christian Mingle, and I did find a safety guidelines page that told me to just keep things private that I don't want people to know. So on OkCupid there weren't a ton of options, but I could choose to only let OkCupid users view my profile, and I could also browse anonymously or turn off visitors. So I have a lot of options, and there's a great deal of customization and control over the process in Christian Mingle, but I can also rank how strongly I feel about each parameter. On OkCupid, it was very easy to use, but I could only filter by status, single or not single in the geographic location, and in order to search for more parameters, I actually had to do a longer questionnaire of 25 questions, 50 or 75 to unlock these additional filters. So when searching for potential mates, it seemed really difficult to filter by interests. It only wants me to filter by demographics and aesthetics. On OkCupid, there were more search parameters than match options, but it was still really restrictive. There's no way to filter by interest either. Also, the system intuitively populated some of the search results based on my profile. So when exploring profiles on Christian Mingle, I can get a lot of information about users, from bio to their fun facts, and photo galleries too. It was very straightforward and the tabs are very intuitive. On OkCupid, there's a good summary and display of information, and I could also rate profiles on a 5-star system. But the page was a little cluttered with all the different ads. With Christian Mingle's free version, you're restricted to sending these pre-written statements, either smiles or sparks, but there's no way to do an actual custom message or be able to read other messages from users without paying for an account. On OkCupid, you can enter in any message you want, or you can just share star ratings. So in order to submit a support request, I actually go to the FAQ page and I try to submit something, but it's very difficult to navigate. On OkCupid, the support request page was really easy to find and use, and then the submit field had also predetermined categories that I can select from, or I can enter in my own request as well. So in order to block creepy people, it was very easy to do on Christian Mingle, but there's not an easy undo button that I can hit. And also the blocked users are stored in my account profile, so I can always change my mind about unblocking them later. On OkCupid, it was very easy to block somebody, and I can also undo the block quickly as well, but it's very difficult to go back unblock them in the future. So in order to delete my account on Christian Mingle, I actually had to fill out a user satisfaction survey before being able to quit. So on OkCupid, I had the option to give them a reason of why I'm deleting my account, or I could bypass it if I like. And it also does ask me for my password before deletion, that way I don't accidentally delete my profile. Overall, with Christian Mingle, I found the site to be very old-fashioned and dated, and it just doesn't inspire a lot of trust or confidence for me. The site wasn't too engaging and the colors are pretty muted and boring, and it seems like the entire time you're on the free account, it's like the site's trying to make a sales pitch at me. On OkCupid, the design was very clean and modern, the site was very easy to use, and the color scheme was very pleasing to look at, very similar to Facebook. I wasn't limited at all with a free account.